Welcome back to Monday Magnets, brought to you by AIA. Boys, Simon says hands on heads.
Well, you know Simon doesn't say it anymore because he got sacked during the week.
Goodness gracious me.
Good call, Dossie. That's a good call.
And I'm still a bit sad about that.
Maybe it's Troy Chaplin says.
Yeah.
What does Troy Chaplin say?
Lose to the Dogs.
Yeah, kick it to Christian and just quickly lose by a goal.
Then Brad Green says, at the end of this year, when we have Viney, Petrarca gone, Oliver in the midfield. I don't know about that anymore, Greenie. Greenie handled himself interestingly in the press conference. Dos, just to kick off the show, how are you feeling about your premiership coach up in lights, no longer there?
So this is what I'll say about it. It makes, I think the timing makes sense. He's been there for 11 years. He was he had the handover with Paul Roos for 2 and then coached for 9. So it feels like credentials-wise, he's a great coach. It feels like relationships-wise, he's a great coach. It just feels like the timing is right for him to move on. And it's a shame that we can't guarantee that the next coach will be as good as Simon Goodwin coming in. But I'm not disgruntled with the timing. I think we need a fresh voice and some new ideas.
Tails, who's that fresh voice?
Oh, well, everything's pointing at Nathan Buckley, isn't it?
So there's 2 arrows. Nathan Buckley live with Lenny.
Yeah.
It's a real mix-up.
Jeez, I think Live with Lenny's got his work cut out with the Div 12 Reses at the moment. So I think Nathan Buckley, he's not sweating too much with
A tidbit for the pod. Nathan Buckley grew up a Melbourne supporter. So maybe there's absolutely nothing
From
in that.
Adelaide.
Yeah. Apparently he's a D supporter.
Wow.
Can you blame him?
Goodness gracious.
the more you know.
Well, boys, it's we got plenty to get through, but if you watched last week, you would know that we got a little bit of gnocchi. We got some Latosca pasta, which Tails tried. We said we'd give you a review. So, Tails, you've still got it rumbling away in there. How was, mate?
I also said I wasn't going to eat the whole thing. I ate the whole thing.
Yeah.
I ate the whole thing. Mate, that was... And I'm not just here to pump it up as a promotion. That was by far the most delicious gnocchi I've ever had.
Well, yeah, for the pod. Like, they sponsored last week's ep, not this ep.
Pan-fried potato gnocchi. It was so delicious, so golden, just melting in your mouth kind of stuff.
So is that something like a Petrarca could... Like, why doesn't he have his own pasta yet? You know?
He's got some
He just
cookbooks.
makes it from scratch.
Yeah.
But if he did, I don't know if it'd have anything on.
Latoscas.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't have anything on the Toscas, but you just think, geez, money to be made. And that's why Christian Algieri is doing this, isn't he?
Shout out Christian Algieri, mate. I would love a lifetime supply of Latoscas.
Is he the better Christian cook?
Yes. Yes, he's mine.
Div 12 Resis. I know some people aren't here for us to talk about Div 12 Resis, so if you don't...
There's a lot that are, though.
That's right. So if you don't want to listen, you can just skip a couple
Grow
of
up.
minutes. Yeah, grow up. But boys, we've won our first final.
We
And
won
how-
a qualifying final against the odds, to be honest. Like, the team we played beat us by 100 points 3 weeks ago. So a qualifier, we're now through to a prelim. But we get 2 prelims potentially because we get a weird double chance now. It's like it's a bracket of 5. So we will play first this week. If we lose, we play another prelim. So,
But if we win, straight through to
all
a
we
granny,
need is one win to make the grand final in the next 2 weeks.
which is awesome because this has been a 2-year process. We are now past the point of 2 years of Div 12 Resis.
I feel like it's almost better that we've done it in the second year because if we did it in the first year, it would have been like
no hunger.
Oh, they've come in and just won in the lowest div of the VAFA.
Yeah.
But
the fact that last year, we were so close and everyone's sort of gone away and thought, fuck, we need to get better.
Yeah.
Don't get bitter, get better.
And we have.
And everyone went away, got better, and we've worked away. We've had our ups, we've absolutely had our downs, and now we're back slowly on the rise.
And a quick shout out to the bloke sitting in front of me. Baz got Player of the Day from
Yeah, well,
Letty.
that
And
is so-
Tails had one of his better performances, 2 goals in a final. Without you blokes, we would have been in all sorts.
Now, I reckon Tails was player of the day.
No, nowhere near it. I wasn't even on the ground for the first quarter, so how can you be player of the day when you...
When Tails kicked his first goal, the pace in which he was celebrating, it brought so much energy to everyone. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm not a hardball getter, but I like to set the tone high.
In
so-
saying that, though, before you kicked a goal, you had this ground ball pickup. You were following from behind, and you grabbed it, and you handballed it. And did we score from that?
Gee,
Did we kick one from that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
fucking
did. So not only does he kick snags,
Kicking him,
Dos,
he's dishing him
he's dishing
like
them.
Latosca,
Was it Dinner Dash? You ever
Di-
play that game?
dishing
back in
him
the
up.
day?
Yeah, dishing them up like Krishna Giri.
In other strange events, Tails, Dos has just got a cat. He's just got a kitten with his partner, and you're allergic, so you can no longer go over to Dossie's
Violently
house.
allergic, yeah.
We did that on purpose. Just
Yeah,
to keep tails
keep
away.
him out.
It's a good way to keep me away from the household.
You're
so.
keeping my dad out as well.
It's- yeah, violently allergic. Everything in my face region sort of swells up.
Maybe
Like,
that's- maybe
I got
that's-
a big head already, so it just gets it makes it even harder to get through doors.
Because Dossie was cuddling the kitten before the final, and he started cuddling Tails in the change rooms,
Yeah,
but then he performed.
might have set him off. Yeah, got a little tabby cat.
What's her name?
It's named Tilly at the moment, and it's hard to sort of move away from Tilly. I can't think of a better name. I like to name it inanimate objects. Like I think like a crumpets or like a toaster.
Pickles.
Or, yeah, Pickles McGee. Or,
Water bottle.
Yeah. I threw a few D's names at it. Didn't quite land. I thought Gorney or Gussie or Clary.
Trent.
And then we started going like
Jonesy.
then we started going like suburbs or places. So I was like Bendigo,
Greensboro.
Greensboro.
Oh, that'd be the worst cat ever if you called it
But
Bendigo.
I think we haven't moved off
Aye.
Tilly.
Shout out Bendigo. Bendigo's a great place.
Oh,
But,
Tilly's all right.
Mum's from Bendigo.
I like Tilly because Matildas. I don't know the Tillys. But
Yeah.
a little funny tidbit from the cat is like when we were talking about getting a kitten, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. We can watch D's games with it. I'll get a little.
We can watch these games
I'll
with
get
it.
He's gonna get it a Guernsey.
What the
I said I'll get
fuck?
it a little D's Guernsey, and my partner said, "Oh yeah, it's really funny. My dad just assumes that all cats go for Geelong." And I went, "Yeah, you're probably right. Like,
That's-
I want to get it a D's kit, but realistically, it probably would go for Geelong if it had its choice.
Yeah.
As if
Well,
it wouldn't.
It doesn't have a choice. So it's
I'd
a
be
D's.
surprised if it went for the Bulldogs.
It's a D's girl, I believe. Tills.
On your tills.
Who in the AFL has the best pet name? If you had to pick, like,
Best
would it?
Pet name.
Would you wouldn't probably call your cat Finbar Maley?
Buddy.
You could call it Buddy.
You
Buddy.
could call it Moose, which is Fimba's nickname.
Yeah, Moose is good.
Like a chocolate Labrador could be Moose.
True.
Ollie Dempsey. Ollie.
Ollie.
Oh, Ollie. Yeah.
But that, like, yeah. But that's not a footy name. That's just a name.
Liver. Doesn't call your dog
Liver.
Liver.
Titch.
Titchy's great.
Titch
Cripper?
would be great.
Cripper's great.
Cripper's good, actually.
Yeah, if people said, "Oh, I got my pet dog Cripper," I'd be like, "Awesome."
Yeah.
Chocky.
Chocky. Wow, that is
Chocky
good too.
Neal.
Giddy.
Kids. Kids.
Goody.
Bon voyage.
All right, gents. On Sunday, we're gonna work backwards. We like working backwards. Early on in the pod, we went sort of Thursday, Friday night first, but we're kind of, you're 4 days removed from that now.
Yeah, we've got options. We've got flexibilities. We've got zones and modes to go. So
Speaking of flexibility, I reckon the Div 12 Reds should do a little gymnastics session. That's neither here nor there.
yeah, that'd
But
be good.
No.
no,
No way.
do some
I can touch
somersaults.
my toes, but that's about it.
That's
I
good.
can't. I can barely touch my knees.
So how do you expect to pick the ball up from the
That's
ground,
why.
mate?
Yesterday you were like, "All right, Dos, pick it up," and I'm like, "I sometimes can't. I actually can't bend down."
You need to.
That's why I'm so good at ground balls.
True. Anyway, so Sunday there was a bunch of ball bursters, and like, how on earth have West Coast, North, and the D's, and even the Tigers on Saturday against Mycenaeans, how have they nearly picked wins against these sides? Like all of them.
It's just that weird time of the year where the top 8, I don't know, are they loading? I've got my conspiracies of the top 8 doing some extra loading throughout the week, so maybe they're sluggish. The bottom 8, they want to shape what happens between now and finals. So I don't know, and it's just an even competition. Like, I know that the top 9 have dominated the bottom 9, but realistically, on your day, 2 AFL sides, that anything can happen.
It feels like the storylines are all closing in on each other because there's only one. There's like one that's each team has their own, but it's just who's missing out on finals at the moment. So it's a little bit wayward in what we're talking about. However, boys, it was the tail McDonald Cup. Your teams versed each other. Tails, your doggies got up in the end. Luke Beveridge called it the best win the Dogs have had in a very, very long time, I think, since the flag, he said. So
Fuck, then I don't know what
Jeepers.
footy, I don't know what footy he's been
Really?
watching.
I'll confirm this quote, but Tails,
It was an absolute arm wrestle of a contest, and before we get on to Tails' take, like both teams were going shot for shot pretty much.
Yeah, the third quarter gave me some real flashbacks from 2021 grand final where Melbourne just sort of took it away, and Clary and Petrarca just bursting through the midfield. And yeah, I thought the D's were going to roll over the top, but the arm wrestle of Norton and Sam Darcy down forward, it was good to see from the doggies.
Yeah, so we played, our game finished when this game started, and then me and Checkers raced to the MCG and watched the second half. And it was pretty cool. At times, like the D's have been trying to rotate their midfield and play Windsor and Langford and some of the younger boys through, but because the Dogs have such a powerful midfield, we sort of just had to put our best players in. So there was times in the second half, it was like English, Gawn, Bont, Track, Ed Richards, Clary,
stacked in there.
and then I can't remember. Libba and Viney. And like that was, and I was like, me and Czech looked at each other and went, wow, this is like as powerful an 8 of a midfield as you can get.
Bloody
It was
awesome.
so good to see, especially Tim English and Max Gawn going at it. I reckon 2 of the best rucks in the competition.
Yeah, what a great
Yeah.
battle. What a
Just
great
toe to
battle.
toe.
So, what Luke Beveridge has said, we've had some monumental wins over the course of my time with the club, and this is one of the best. It really is. Because at three-quarter time, the game had gone south. I just think it's outstanding. It's really important for us.
Well, yeah, they were challenged in the third quarter, and what I found amazing is the Dogs' leaders all got on the scoreboard and they all kicked clutch goals. Like Ed Richards kicked 1 or 2. One was from the boundary. I think it was a snap, and then one was from 50. And then Riley West kicks a banana from the boundary, and then, I don't know, it just felt like all their leaders knew the importance of this game. If they had a loss, it was season over. The D's had them on the ropes in terms of the season, and the way they responded, and just watching the Bont when he needs to get a handball out or sort of evade and get boot to ball, like just all their leaders in that second half just stood up. It was incredible.
Even Sam Darcy, like he didn't kick his bag of 5 or anything this week, but just looks so confident now, like overhead in everything. He'd had that one mark back with the flight.
It looked like Nick Rewell.
Ridiculous grab, but he was getting up the
Extremely dangerous
ground,
he is.
taking some ruck taps. He just looks like he's got all the confidence in the world that he might not have had last year. And
Well,
Yeah.
last year
Whatever
he had nowhere near the muscle that
Yeah.
he has this year.
do you reckon he's just realised, oh, I'm actually him. Let me just do this quickly.
He's
Yep.
going, oh, shit, let me look at my watch. Yeah, still goated.
Oh, let me stand under a high ball quickly.
Just still goated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be even scarier to watch what he can produce next year.
It's going to be hard not to talk about him every week. Like, it's hard not to bring him up, especially this year. Like, something's happening every week.
Well, to shift the tide, Aaron Norton's still kicking 5 goals.
Yeah, naughty.
Like, we
He's
talk
being
about Sam
naughty.
Darcy so much. Sam Darcy only kicking the 2. Aaron Norton has kicked, like, a consistent bag the last couple of weeks. He's been unreal.
100%.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried when we rolled out Jed Adams against Sam Darcy and Aaron Norton in debut. He had a bit of a crack, but yeah, obviously Norton a class and a half above.
Well, teammate and friend of ours, Schraderade, was not happy. We were at the pub after our game, just celebrating with a Palmer, and he was not happy with how his Adelaide Crows were performing late on Sunday at Optus Stadium.
What a horrible performance by them.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking performance.
Disgusting.
They're
display.
loading. They must be loading for finals. They
Well,
have to be.
Who did they
You'd
have
think.
out? Did they have any big outs? Was it a...
Tex was rested for Burgess.
yes,
yeah.
Burgess.
Chrissy Burgess.
Yes, our man. Maybe...
He
actually,
couldn't get a game at Gold Coast, so he thought, I'm going to go to Adelaide when they have a 3-headed dragon.
Wait till the piece of the week comes around, and I might just change the one that I've had in
Yeah.
my mind to Chris Burgess just for being out on the bloody park. What did Chrissy Burgess? 0-2 in the end, Chris Burgess.
0-2, that's not bad.
Better than you.
It's not great.
Did you kick one?
Well, is 0-4 better than 0-2? Or is... Like, I've had a worse game
Wow.
because I've missed more, but I've actually scored more than
This is
0-2.
a goodish debate.
Great debate.
Chris Burgess. Yeah, 0-2. Nah, no, because 0-4 is a domination. Like, that means you're getting it in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That means you're getting...
You're still peppering the
I
goals.
peppered him.
Because
I peppered him.
Chris Burgess is never going to be your highest goal scorer on the team.
He doesn't do much peppering, Burjo.
No.
But if Chris Burgess kicks 0-4, that means your forward line is rolling around, working really well like cogs in there.
Did you think West Coast were going to do it?
No.
I thought they were going to do it. I thought they nearly had it in them. But when they tactically subbed out Ryan Marrick, I was like, nah, you in the rack. See you later.
Just crazy that the Crows look so good for the last few weeks.
It's crazy how good West Coast looked at home. Job Shanahan just quietly had a all-time game.
How many?
3-2?
He's got a beautiful set shot. We're at the pub. He rolled back. Very, very balanced in his run-up.
3-2, 6 disposals, 6 kicks, 4 marks, 1 tackle.
Tails, I'd also like to bring to your attention this was Ryan Marrich's 50th game. Well done, Ryan.
Why did he get subbed out in his 50th?
Was he subbed out or is he just
I want
injured?
McGualter's
He
head.
subbed out.
He was subbed
I
out?
want McGualter's
Well,
head.
isn't that disrespectful?
Oh, it's just lack of respect.
Well, Minnie's just not a fan of the Monday Magnets, apparently. So, Minnie, you can have that one.
And he still had 16 touches. He wasn't out of the game. Were they just trying to do something at the
Did he
end
get
to try
injured?
and get over there?
Injured?
Maybe.
No,
don't
I
know.
think it was sub
No, no.
Tactically.
No. Tom Gross was sub-tactically, and Ryan Marich was injured out. Interesting. Anyway, he's still one of your favourite players.
100%. Ryan Marrick, day one.
Now, how?
I'm a day one.
He's a number 1 draft pick.
Yeah. For
Mid-season
for the
number one draft pick.
mid-season. I'm a day one of Ryan Marrick.
It is prestigious. I mean, realistically, how many people get drafted in the national draft? 60 to 70 every year? Only 10 in the mid-season. So
Yeah,
how much
true.
harder is it to be the number 1 pick
True.
in the mid-season?
Jai Cully, Marrick, Jacob Edwards from North years ago and got there listed.
Jacob Edwards.
Was that his name?
Is that Tyson's brother?
The big Jacob Edwards that was... He was the first mid-season number 1 draft pick and then just never got a game.
Who was the mid-season draft this year? The number 1 this year?
It would have been the accumulator from West Coast, McCarthy.
Oh, Tom McCarthy. He had a great game.
Yeah?
He played well.
Well, let's have a look into this.
He had heaps of the footy. Tom McCarthy, 29 most touches.
Wow.
He's done that since debuting, middle of the year. He just racks it up.
Is it, it's West Coast. They've got space for you to run around.
Averages 24.3 touches per
That's
game.
very good. How effective?
Efficiency at 79.
Oh,
That's
it's just not
above
good enough.
for the
Get it up.
season.
70
It's average.
league average would be 73-ish.
It's not bad if you're coming in. Had he never played AFL footy prior?
No, he's just
He'd been battling away VFL level. Took the piss for Richmond. Took the piss for Richmond early this year. And then, got picked up by West Coast.
All right, well, let's just go back a little bit again. We'll go to the Thursday night. It was the ball burster. It was supposed to be the biggest game of the round. Hawthorn, Collingwood, shaped the 8. I'm just looking at the stats here. Geez, Jeremy Howe was disappointing. 0 touches. 0 touches.
Jeez, that's stiff.
0 fantasy.
What?
Just not enough from
Far
Howie
out.
on
That's-
return.
Did he get the Ryan Marrick tactical sub earlier?
Yeah, he got subbed early.
I feel bad for Howie. It was his first game back in ages. He's
Yeah,
been
first
battling
game
his
back.
injuries.
First game back. It's never easier coming back from injury when you get older. So, I mean, God knows how long he's going to be on the sidelines now.
What is wrong with Collingwood?
Yeah, they've lost their way. Loading. They're doing loading. They're doing,
What is with Dawson loading?
doing some
We're on a
tactical,
loading screen this pod.
They're
It's
doing some
ridiculous.
tactical loading. We'll see a pop in finals.
Dustin's
If they-
just on Google Chrome opening all these tabs waiting for them to load.
He's got 10 of the ad tabs opening from 1, 2, 3 movies.
I feel like Guinea just always wins against the Pies. He just dominates and wins, and I don't know.
I'll tell you what, domination is the right word to put there, but fuck, Lloyd Meek just quietly having an all-time game for a
Oh
ruckman.
my god! And he's just having an all-time season, and he's not going to get the All-Australian ruck, is he?
He's pushing the case.
I
Pushing
feel
the
like
envelope.
the rucks are flying this year.
Jeezy's been good this year. Tails, can you get me a stat check, please? Who has the most hit outs for the whole year? Not average, just like
The most number of hit outs.
who's got the most hit outs? Dossie, while he's getting that, I don't know. The best
I would say
players
Darcy
is
Cameron.
Stacked for Hawthorn. The top 8 players, fantasy-wise, which is, we don't care about the fantasy stats, but are Hawthorn players. They obviously were trialling a few things this week, Collingwood. I don't think the score is reflective of where their team is at because they just needed to try some different midfield groups out of respect for guys like Tom, DeGoey, Ned Long. They've all played good footy. Obviously, DeGoey's just come back.
Yeah, they're just working out their best mix.
So they're just working it out at the moment. It's not going to be 7 of the slower midfielders in that team come finals time. But they do need to work it out, and now is the time to work it out. It does look like a huge game on paper, but you've got to sort of prioritise figuring out
They got the Crows this week in Adelaide.
in Adelaide.
Great segue because the most hit outs is Riley O'Brien.
Really?
Good on you,
With
Rob.
839.
Good on you, Robbie.
Followed by
Jared Witts,
Good on
819.
you, Witter.
Third is Lloyd Meek, 775.
okay.
And then you
Interesting.
got Gorney,
Not
766.
bad, Gordon.
Is that similar for average?
Average, Jared Witt's average is 43.1.
Wow.
Riley O'Brien, 40. Lloyd Meek, 38.8. Number 4, Jordan Sweet, 37.5.
Yeah.
Geordie.
Well, maybe Jared Witts is underrated. Maybe it's the Vic bias coming in, and we're just not watching enough Gold Coast footy.
Yeah, people have been saying Witsy's had a really good season.
Yeah? Who's been saying that?
I think Dimmer.
Paddy
put.
Cripps.
Paddy Cripps said earlier before, but I think Dimmer put it on the agenda and said last week, "You guys aren't watching him closely enough. What he's doing for us is phenomenal."
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He's a gun.
Puts it on a plate for that midfield, and that midfield can go to work.
How was that game? Collingwood Hawks. Goz locking himself in a box, doing 48-hour live
That
stream.
was outrageous.
That did
but,
some numbies.
Yeah, that did some.
That was
numbies.
crazy.
But it's like, of course, it was going to do numbies.
Yeah, he's on fire.
There was 100,000 at the stadium. It's a good way to market it.
There was
But even like
nearly
the YouTube, I think it had 400,000 streams.
500,000 people
tuned in.
tuned in
That is
during the live.
Is that
wild.
individual people?
Yeah. So
wa-
when
it was-
when the live was ended, it popped up with the views, and like it popped up with like 500,000.
500,000 views, not 500,000 individual.
No, there
But
was
that's
like
still fucked.
at
Yeah,
times
yeah,
there was
yeah.
probably like 2,000 people watching.
Yeah,
Incredible.
great numbers.
Great
Something
numbers.
we've never seen before.
No, it's unprecedented, and it's he's really pushing the boundary of footy content. It's incredible.
Well, speaking of Witsy, let's check out what he did this week because they played Carlton at Marvel and the Suns did get up. Carlton didn't look too bad though.
You know what feels like a really sad contest is a late winter Gold Coast Carlton Saturday night game. It's just dark and dreary, and it just does nothing for me.
Really didn't see that many people at the ground, did we?
Well,
Fair
the Carlton fans have given up. The Gold Coast fans are non-existent in this part of the world. So
They're
I don't
all-
know who was buying tickets.
They're all at Top Golf and on Cavill Ave with their surfboards.
The whole
but
stadium was the family section.
pretty much, yeah.
Geez, Frankie Evans went a bit beast mode though.
Frankie Evans, he was doing some unspeakable things.
He
4
turned into-
goals,
He
16.
turned into Cyril.
It was crazy, and he's probably thinking, "Shit, I might need to push my case for a contract."
Yeah.
So he's done well to sort of be in the equation. But before we push on, my piece of the week is in this game.
Peacetime.
Peacetime.
Well, before you say your piece of the week, Tails, last week, Henry Smith, we sent a message off to,
Henry Smithy.
and we were really hoping for a reply. weren't we?
Debutant, hasn't played much.
I want to see if he's at least seen the
Just
message.
making his way on the AFL scene. Thought we'd reach out early.
You know, show our support for a young battler. You know,
100%.
we know what we're talking about.
I'd be keen to
Henners.
see what he said back. Just getting around us.
We want to
No,
blow
I ha-
smoke up your ass,
He hasn't seen it.
and he hasn't even seen
He
it.
hasn't replied.
Dos.
So he'll be chewed up and spat out in 2 years'
The
time.
Angellum.
So Henry, you think you're going to get another mention on Monday, Magnets?
Forgotten players, forgotten AFL players.
That
Henry
is-
Smith.
No,
Wow,
ridiculous.
well, you know, he did put on a great performance at the MCG, and maybe his DMs were filled, similar to Nazai's, who got back to us. But
Yeah.
that's all right. That's all right. We'll roll with the punches. You were in the Dan Curtin category, and you're not in the Isaac Heaney. You're not in the
Naz.
The Naz.
You're not in the what's his name?
These are big names. Get back to us.
Who's the Richmond bloke that got back to us? Tom Brown.
Tommy Brown was
Tommy Brown.
unreal.
Tommy Brown getting.
So now we've got 2 on our
moved to
hit
the
list.
Spa.
We got 2 on our hit list. So
That's all right, Smithy. Just keep working on your craft. Don't get back to the fans that love you. We pay our memberships.
Dales, who is your piece of the week for this week?
Now everyone's going, oh, Jeremy Cameron this, Jeremy Cameron that.
He's good, man. He's good.
100 goals this, 100 goals that. Someone still has to come second in the Coleman.
You're right.
And Ben King is
Wow,
currently coming second
Benny
in
boy.
the Coleman.
Benny and the Jets. Burner.
Took one of the great hangs.
Oh, he made Lewis Young look a right silly
Lewis
Billy.
Young sort of crimpled
Yeah,
up
he
underneath him.
sort of cowered under the ball a little bit. But Ben King, 9 touches, all of them being kicks, 6 goals, 7 marks, and 3 tackles.
Unbelievable.
Just a gun.
It's a good day.
the
just a gun.
better king.
The better king.
Well, it's it's the existing king at the moment. You can-
The only king.
Anyway, Dossie, who have you got for us?
I've got a man who, it was almost the post-match interview trumped his performance, but Liam McMahon, he mid-season recruit. He's been on a couple of AFL
Love
lists.
it, yeah.
Definitely one AFL list and then maybe some Carlton VFL, playing for the Bombers against the Cats at GMHBA. It's just the hardest assignment in footy, and he's almost stolen the show from Jezza. He kicked 4. He's just a natural footballer, and what I loved about it was at the end of the game, he got interviewed by Xander Maguire, and Xander mentioned that Richo on special comments was a big fan of Liam, and Liam grew up a Tigers fan.
No, great.
And he just had this childlike response. He was like, really? Oh, that is so cool. I was a Tigers fan growing up. Really heartfelt and earnest, and yeah, big fan of Liam McMahon. So
Well done, Lele.
Awesome.
Well done, Lele. Good on you,
fact,
McMahon.
Fun fact about Liam, I don't know if it still stands, but he was the leading goal kicker for the Carlton VFL, and then when he got picked up by Essendon mid-season, he was then the Essendon leading goal kicker
Really?
in the VFL.
He was
So I
leading-
don't know if it still stands, but
At one stage, he was leading 2 VFL clubs
No
goal
way.
kicking in the same season.
That is outrageous.
That's just unheard of. Like,
It's
how
just
does that ever happen?
crazy.
Crazy stuff. Well done, Lele.
Good boy.
Hopefully, if you are the lucky one to be messaged, you will get back to us. I don't know. But, however, lads, my piece of the week for this week is Marcus Windhager. He had a... Sorry, did you want to...
I was so close
applaud?
to clapping.
You can clap over me. That's all
We'll
right.
clap.
I'm clapping and I'm not sure why. It better be good.
I'll
Yeah.
get the stats up because I'm actually not 100% sure. He might have had a shocker. But the Saints did get over the Tigers in a close one, and Marcus Windhager went out and had 32 and 6 tackles as like their 3rd or 4th mid. Like he's not their go-to guy. It was in Steele's 200th. He's showing up his skipper. So I just love what he's doing. We've loved him for a while. He was on Goes All Right.
No, he's in Goes All Right back in the day. He's a great man. And it's cool that, I don't know, teams become good when they bring waves of players in. So it's sort of like Owens and Windhager and then Naz and a couple others. They're just starting to bring waves of good players
Yeah,
in.
it
Taru
was-
and Travalia.
It was Windhager, Malira, and Mitch Owens, I think, in the same year.
Wow.
While we are on the topic of touches, I think this is the first time we've had a 3-way tie for Ball Magnet of the Week.
No way.
Are you serious?
I don't think we've had a tie all year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. Naz Wanganeen Malira, Archie Roberts, and Marcus Bontempelli.
Archie Roberts.
33 touches each,
Well done.
with Marcus Windhager coming in second
You're absolutely joking.
at 32.
Archie
That is
Roberts.
outrageous. Archie Roberts.
Well, it was coming into the
Oh my
back
God.
line a
And
bit
then for
him.
third place, we've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-way tie. Oh, Ball Magnet of the Week is reaching different levels.
It is. Well, Archie Roberts, I know he's kind of bursted onto the scene a little bit, but he's been on the list for a while. When he got drafted, I think it was with Harley Reid, and that they were quite close friends. All of the draftees was saying how highly they rated Archie Roberts.
He's
And-
had to really quickly stand up this year, which is, it's been good to see him take on such a massive role at Essendon, because he's probably the only one that's fit. Everyone else is on the medical table,
It's
so
true.
he's been having a ball burster.
All right, Tails. You got 3 options, 3 pretty good options, mate.
I reckon we go with Liam McMahon.
Oh, of course it is. Send him, of course it is.
Send him a little diddly DM. Ben King, account private.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I was going to say we reach for the stars and go for Ben King, but
Far out, Ben.
I'll settle with Liam.
Sorry, Ben.
Sorry, Ben. Look at him,
No.
shake his
Look
hand.
at him, shake his hand, and apologise to Ben.
So, another fun
Chris
fact
Lilly?
about Liam McMahon. He was drafted along with to Collingwood with Finley McRae, Reef McInnes, and Ollie Henry.
Wow.
Is that the Pies' worst draft year ever? In terms of none of them, any of them, Finn McRae maybe.
Finn McRae's kicking in the 2s. Reef
Reef's
McInnes has
injured.
done his ACL.
Ollie Henry's dominating the Cats.
Reef's had moments. Reef's had his moments.
But like, that's a big crop to not nail.
yeah. Well, look, I don't know if they've
Probably why they're on the slide at the moment.
I don't know if they've had massive top picks,
Nah, they're just a free. Well, they did that year, but they're just a free agent machine, aren't they? They just get
and they always will be.
the ready-made in.
Okay, well, we've hit a few speed bumps here, Baz.
Yeah.
So we went to message Liam McMahon. He doesn't take messages
No.
unless you follow him. So,
Liam.
well, he also needs to be following me back. So
Liam.
that's a speed bump.
Liam.
Ben King tried it, same thing.
Ben.
So
Could we actually, well, just before you get to your resolve, could we go on like a Facebook Messenger, sort of thing?
you want me to Facebook message an AFL player?
Man, you're giving me problems. I'm giving you solutions.
When was the last time you sent a Facebook message to an AFL player?
I
can have a
Facebook
look.
messaged Nathan Jones back in the day. He never replied.
What a dog.
I Facebook messaged Mitch Clark. Mitch Clark did like a Facebook Q&A and he replied back in the day, like 2012.
That'd be good. I might go message Mitch Clark. But
So 14 years ago is your answer.
to resolve the issue, we've gone with the next best thing, and we're going to message Marcus Winager.
Okay. I'm okay with that. It was my pick.
It's good by you.
Let's not tell Marcus that he was our 3rd pick as well.
Well, no, it was just my pick. Oh, it's
third
meant
pick
for the
did-
voice call.
Yeah, for the
that's right.
voice message. G'day, Wendy. It's Will, Baz, and Caden from the Monday Magnets podcast, mate. Just wanted to say that you are our piece of the week.
Yeah, Windy,
this
piece
week,
of the
mate.
week.
You had an absolute ball burster on the weekend, mate. It was great to see the Sainters with 3 on the trot. It's been unreal to watch. Saints ball is alive and kicking. So really excited for what you boys are going to pull through for the rest of the season. And well done on the weekend for your performance, mate.
Hey, Marcus. Kados here. Long-time friend of the show.
Close friends.
Close friends. Goes all right back in the day. It's just great to see you dominating. You're just taking it to another level now, aren't you? Like, now you're accumulating, which is very exciting for the fans. Keep doing you. You're smashing it, and love your stuff.
Very exciting for the bank account.
We love your work.
59 seconds.
59.
Oh, we've kept it under.
We've done
Under
well.
a mini.
Under a minute.
Boys, before we wrap it up, I just want to say, obviously, Collingwood are one of the biggest talking points in the AFL, always are. But do you think they're okay? Do you think they're going to be fine? Moving into finals, Tails, are they still your premiership favourite? Are you
Yeah.
hanging with them?
I'm hanging with the boys. I think, look, you got to win. You got to lose some games at some point. Losing them just before the finals is always tactical. I think they're still going to be a tough team to beat because, most of the finals are getting played at the MCG. That's their home ground. They know it pretty well, and they'll get some boys back for it. So I'm sticking fat.
All right, boys. Well, we have a preliminary final that we are going to be playing next Saturday,
Crazy.
which is so crazy. But it's awesome, and we love it. Bailey McCabe needs to lift. Obviously, Lenny gave him his award, but he needs to lift.
No, just do what you did. Back it up.
Don't be bitter, be better.
I'm going to try and get better. Boys, thanks so much for that. That was awesome.
Thanks, Shags.
Good on you, Shifter.
Well done, Marcus Wintaker.
Good on you,
Oh,
Tots.
what a star. He'll reply.
He will.
He will.
If he doesn't, I'll quit the show.
Just before finals.
I will quit this show.
We're going to be in trouble.
That's how
Tails.
confident I am that Windhager will get back to us.
Jeez. Scary.
All right, boys. Well done. Let's have a great rest of our Monday. Heart coffee.
Grilled.
I'm going home to see the kitten.